All right, here we are, November, getting close to the holidays. So I'm giving a quick video to help you with reclaiming your sexy fit energy so there's no slump through your holiday. These tips are so basic that they'll just shift you enough to make you feel like you have a handle on things and that you're not going to have that 3 p.m. slump that happens or the whole day slump if you're feeling really tired. About 75% of the women that I'm talking to, or even more, are having issues with energy. So it doesn't have to be real big jumps and leaps to change things in your life. It really has to do with just wanting to make those changes, being aware of the energy health sabotages that you're doing. And now that we are in the month of November, we just got done with Halloween. So for you out there who celebrate Halloween, I bet you still have candy right on your calendar if you have kids or if you love candy. What I have to say is get that candy out. Just get it out of the house. Even looking at it, you're going to lose weight because you're going to stress and want to eat it, or you're going to eat it. And either way, it's very stressful. So get that candy out. Now, starting right now, we're in the first week of the full week of November. I really want you to do these basic shifts to help you so you can jumpstart into the November and December of craziness. So what we're going to do is first talk about the first tip that I want to share that is really important, and that is the self-talk, the negative talk. During the holidays, we deal a lot with our families. Some parts of the family, we don't spend time with them unless it's the holidays, so there can be extra stress and tension. So just relax and really get into that positive feeling that you're ready for the holiday, and don't let that negative talk get you in a self-sabotage kind of a mode when it comes to eating or giving your body extra stress because you're dealing with stuff that's really hard to deal with. I understand that emotional stuff. But that aside, let me share the first tip with you, and it has to do with your mind transformation and some of a connection with what we just talked about. Is that, like when I first started this video and I said, let's make some changes. How did you feel about that? Did that make you feel like, oh, I can't do that, or oh, I don't have time, my life is too busy? But you start hearing those things that go on in your head, and you're really actually sabotaging the positive energy by listening and being able to relax and really telling yourself that you can do it. You can do anything that you want. And once you start getting your energy up even more than where you are right now, you're going to realize that you have even more energy, more things that you can do than what you're doing right now. So the first tip is stop the mental sabotage that happens when you're starting a new program or starting to make new changes. Tell yourself you can do it and get out of that I can't do it. Because as soon as you start making that no and switch it into a yes, it really does make a big difference. You'll realize the stuff that we learned in childhood, and maybe even listening to your 5-year-old child, and you realize that you're not that child anymore, and you have to tell your mind, get rid of that negative self-talk. It does nothing but bad stuff. So that's your number one. Number two is let's just stop the chaos. I know my life is busy too, so the chaos has to do with that you're running and running from place to place, and you're feeling that there's no space to even cook dinner or have a dinner that's prepared, so you're racing out and getting dinner as you're out and doing other events. Or if you have children, bringing them to soccer, to baseball, football practice, whatever that is. So the chaos comes when you don't take a step back and look and see what is in your life that you may be able to change up. So the chaos can be extra stuff that you're doing at the house that maybe somebody else can do. And somebody else might have the capacity that's in the family, or even if you have an assistant. And sometimes having an assistant will relieve a lot off of your plate. And it might be one thing, but it might be one thing that you truly do not like. And it'll take relieve that stress. So when it comes to things that you have to do, like getting the kids to practice, or getting yourself to certain business meetings, whatever it is, kind of slow down, look at your schedule, and see what you can pull out of there and some things that you can add to help you relax. So knowing what your schedule is. Now your number 3 is release your stress. So release your stress. You know what happens when you're under that fight or flight adrenaline kind of a feeling is that your body starts gaining weight. Because as you are going from place to place and you're dealing with a lot of the stress, the next thing is that you have that whole release in your body to help you do your fight or flight, running and moving and getting from place to place. And that actually releases a hormone in your body, and that's called the fat hormone. And you do not want that because you can eat very healthy and still be gaining weight. And you have to be careful because if you don't keep your chaos and your stress under control, you automatically gain weight. So through the holidays, we're already eating extra than what we normally do, but the stress actually increases the weight that we are actually are getting as we're going through the holiday. Boy, I was stumped on that one. Stress really stresses me out. Anyway, so those 3 things are really important, is that you have to have your mind transformation and really listen to how you are thinking. You can do it. From the no, turn it to yes. And do that by even doing some gratitude journaling. If you've been working with me for a while or been reading my blogs, you'll see that's really important. It's just you talking out loud. And it's a way for you to actually coach yourself and really listen to yourself. The other one is calm your chaos. The chaos is that you have a lot to do. So what are the things that you're going to be able to release and not do, but somehow they'll still get done? So that would be delegating it to somebody, or actually hiring somebody for a low price to be able to take care of, going to the grocery store or running some specific errands that happen every week. Number 3 is release your stress. So to release your stress is making sure that you're taking your nice soothing breaths in and out, taking at least 2 minutes a day to be able to just focus with no TV, no computer, actually no phone, just 2 minutes. And you can actually be able to calm all that down, and all 3 of those will come together, and just a little shift. And if you just take one of those today, you'll find that there's actually a mind transformation that happens. You're going to have more oxygen in your body. You're going to feel more relaxed. Your shoulders are going to roll back. So I really appreciate that you spent time with me and really getting those 3 tips. And also look at my website, because I do have some great things going on to support you through the holiday. Make sure that you go onto my blog, rhondaliebig.com/blog, and I would love to see you there. Check it out. I have some great things happening right now to support you and get you increased into some energy acceleration. Thank you. Bye-bye.